Oh my goodness, folks. Is MSTR finally starting to actually outperform Bitcoin? And we're starting to see the amplified Bitcoin that Michael Saylor's talked about a lot. So MSTR is up big today. In today's video, I wanted to talk about my price predictions for 2026 because after I posted the insider buy video, so in my previous video, I mentioned that an insider on Strategy's board since 2002. So 𝐂𝐤𝐧𝐭 has been a member of the board for about 24 years now. Okay, he was there well before Strategy adopted the Bitcoin standard. So he made a massive purchase of 5,000 shares at $155. And it looks like that news is starting to make its way around the internet because it looks like Strategy is absolutely soaring, folks. So things are looking good. We're now over $170. So in this video, I kind of wanted to quickly go over my 2026 price target and my predictions and kind of what I think is going to play out this year. And I wanted to talk a little bit about why I feel this way. So let's just get right into the video. I hope everyone enjoys it. Okay, so without further ado, I kind of wanted to give out my kind of just what I'm thinking is going to take place in 2026. Of course, folks, I do not have a crystal ball, but all I'm doing is using my experience of holding this stock for so long. So that's kind of the first thing that I'm thinking. I've seen this before, and it just kind of feels like the tide is turning, okay? The MSCI delisting FUD has been debunked. A insider scooped up the dip, okay? The inflation numbers came out on Tuesday, January the 13th. Inflation is not increasing, it's steady. So that's one of the reasons why I think Bitcoin started moving up. And of course, MSTR is amplified Bitcoin. So whatever is good for Bitcoin is good for MSTR. So without further ado, I wanted to quickly give my price target. So last year I had a price target of $750, but we all know that in Q4 2025, Bitcoin was actually down 23%. So I was 100% wrong about that. But I think 2026 is going to be a big bounce back year. So I'm going to slightly reduce my price target for this year. My price target in 2026 is $700. And that would equate to about a 352% return for the year. So right now, MSTR is already up about 13% this year. Now, throwing out 2025 and 2022, we've seen some pretty green years, including back-to-back 300% plus gains in 2023 and 2024. So I know a lot of you are thinking, but TJ, that was before Saylor launched all of these preferred stocks that are diluting us. So yes, that is true. I will say that a lot of those gains came before the preferred shares came out, but the preferred shares are actually going to help, I think, the company move forward and stack a lot more Bitcoin. And at the end of the day, this is a digital gold rush. So I don't think a lot of people out there understand that we are in a panic mode when it comes to stacking Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin hit 126,000 last year. And this is kind of the final stages where Bitcoin is affordable and it's within reach. So we're in a digital gold rush, and the preferred shares have helped Saylor stack a ton of Bitcoin. Even in the last buy of over 13,000 Bitcoin, the STRC ATM helped add quite a bit more to the stack. It was responsible for over 1,000 Bitcoin being stacked. So do not underestimate the power of these preferred shares. Not only do they obviously pay dividends to shareholders, whether you're holding STRC, STRK, STRD, or STRF, but it has also allowed the company to kind of move further towards its goal of around 7% of the total Bitcoin supply, which is just around 1.4 million Bitcoin. Okay, so the average annual returns for MSTR on green years since 2020, when Saylor started buying Bitcoin, are 229%. And those are the green years, so those are the 2 years we're excluding 2025 and 2022 from the mix. I got a lot of this data via just going to bar chart and going over to seasonal returns for MSTR. You can get all of this data over on barchart.com. It's a really excellent website. And the average annual returns for MSTR since 2020, if you include the 2 red years, so if you include 2025 and 2022, are still 132% annually. So now, obviously, 2020, this includes some of the months before Saylor started buying Bitcoin on August 2020. But at the end of the day, the stock's been green on average every year since 2020, since this decade. Okay. So that tells me that, we've already had a massive drawdown in 2022. That was a red year. And then now we had another drawdown in 2025. So I believe that, maybe this pattern holds up. We should have a green year. So the pattern I'm talking about is started in 2020 when Saylor started buying Bitcoin. We have 2 green years in a row, then a red year. 2 green years in a row, then a red year. So, I don't have a crystal ball, folks, but if this pattern repeats, 2026 and 2027 should be 2 pretty bullish years for MSTR. So I think a lot of you out there that are worried about the stock price, I don't think you should worry as much. So just watch the rest of the video and hear me out, because hopefully you'll find a lot of value in this. And if you enjoy my content, please smash the like button as well, because you're going to be in for a surprise where I wrap this video up and I share some little advice for a lot of you out there holding the stock, especially if you're newbies. So now, how's all of this going to play out? Well, the short squeeze is something that I've been talking about that really hasn't taken place. A lot of shorts have been piling on this stock, okay, since Saylor started buying Bitcoin. So I just checked over on Fintel, and to my shock, the short interest has been increasing. So now there's over 34 million shares are being sold short, with the short interest of over 12%. So this has actually increased since I last posted my last short squeeze update. And that means that there's over $6 billion in total shares being sold short that must be covered. So what this means is that, after I think that insider buy came out, I really believe that $155, the exact price, so $155.88, that's the price that Carl Richardson paid for his 5,000 shares. I truly believe that that is the bottom for this year by far. I mean, insider trading, insider buys is one of the biggest catalysts in Wall Street, okay? Do not underestimate how many people read these SEC filings and take heed the fact that board members, the people that are closest to the company, are smash buying the stock. This is kind of the monkey see, monkey do, right? So, humans were creatures of habit, and we tend to follow other people that we think know what they're doing. So in this case, I expect a lot of people to start piling into MSTR as this news continues to circle around, and also Bitcoin as well. I think a lot of people saw Michael Saylor's massive Bitcoin purchase on Monday, and I think a lot of people are buying the dip now that inflation is a bit more under control. So now I want to talk a little bit about the Chinese zodiac calendar. So I saw in one of the comments, one of you kind of asked me why I was saying 2026 is such an important year. And that's because this is the year of the horse. Okay. So, I kind of believe in zodiac, Chinese zodiac and things like that. Last year in 2025, it was the year of the snake. So that was kind of a year of, the snake sheds its skin. It was a year for like rebirth and kind of switching gears. And that's pretty much what we saw in terms of strategy, right? So the company started launching preferred shares, started to move away from convertible notes and borrowing money and things like that to acquire more Bitcoin. The company really transformed itself from just a pure Bitcoin treasury company into a digital capital company that is out there to provide a comfortable retirement for over 1 billion people. So the reason why 2026 is so important is because in the Chinese, I can just read it here. So this is basically the year where, as a horse is strong, a breakout year for crypto, for Bitcoin, and for MSTR, because MSTR has amplified Bitcoin. So I just want to quickly go over this. So it says year 2026 isn't just another year on the calendar. It's a rare fire horse year in the Chinese lunar cycle, an event that happens once every 60 years. So how does this play out with crypto? Well, the year 2026 also aligns with key market realities. Bitcoin post-halving effects playing out, increased institutional participation, clear regulations in major economies, and growth of real-world asset tokenization dependent on-chain finance. pretty much, you know, this year, I think we're going to see a massive spike in Bitcoin's price and a massive spike in MSTR. So this year is going to be your speed of innovation, breaking away from old financial systems. That means, you know, Bitcoin and digital capital, bold experimentation and rapid adoption, high energy cycles driven by belief and momentum. So this year should be a massive, massive bull run, I think, for Bitcoin, Ethereum, MSTR, pretty much all of the digital asset treasury companies, because last year was such a big disappointment. And to go further into this, we can also see that I've also found another website called 𝐂𝐸𝐳𝐧𝐭𝐚𝐜𝐭. It mentions that 2026 is the year of the fire horse. It is viewed as a year of optimism and opportunity, with strong public and investor confidence pointing towards economic growth, particularly driven by AI advancement. The horse is also associated with success and good fortune, okay? So this looks to be a pretty big year, I think, for just crypto in general. And I think a lot of people are going to get caught off guard at how much Bitcoin and MSTR are going to bounce back. So for those of you that panic sold, you may be regretting this in a few months. But for those of you out there that are hodling your shares, stay tuned because I have more exciting stuff to share. So what is going to be driving the main movement in Bitcoin price? Well, we know a lot of Americans out there are living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people around the world have had to cut back on their discretionary spending due to the economy and things like that. And that's where the big banks come in. So Morgan Stanley, they capped off the year already. They are going to launch their first Bitcoin ETF. They've already been planning it, and they want to, they want to buy Bitcoin. And I think more and more big banks are going to buy Bitcoin to compete with STRC and SATA. So I've talked about STRC ad nauseum on this channel. It is the game changer, the high yield, 11% monthly dividend paying preferred share that Saylor and Fong-Li, the CEO of strategy, and Saylor, the executive chairman, they both worked together to launch this product last year. And this product has already attracted $3 billion in capital. But I haven't mentioned, but I haven't talked a lot about SATA. So SATA is Strive's preferred dividend size, basically their competitor product to STRC. So SATA is launched by Strive last year, and that pays a 12% dividend, okay? So now a lot of people are waking up and saying, wait a minute, I've got two different Bitcoin-backed preferred shares, one that pays 11% and another that pays 12%. Why would I keep my money sitting in money market accounts and high-yield savings accounts earning a measly 2, 3, 4%, okay? And that's where big banks are going to have to wake up. And if they want to keep their customers in 2026, if they don't want people to move more capital into these preferred shares that pay a lot more money, they're basically going to have to just buy Bitcoin and do the same thing, which is not a big deal because, everyone doesn't have to buy STRC. But if the big banks buy Bitcoin and offer, so Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley, right? If these big banks, basically copy strategy and copy Strive and offer a Bitcoin-backed digital capital product that pays a dividend, we're going to see Bitcoin's price absolutely skyrocket because MSTR is just front-running all of this, okay? So, like I said, this year could be finally the year where the call options are printing, okay? I talked a lot about call options in Q4, just kind of anticipating a massive run-up, but unfortunately I was wrong and Bitcoin took a dump. So that's why I mentioned in this channel, it's important not to put too much money into options. I really recommend you don't put more than 1 to 5%, because for those of you that went all in on options last Q4, you got wrecked because Bitcoin went down and the MSTR, decreased as well. So MSTR, had a real poor Q4. It was down quite a bit. Just take a look here at the exact returns here. It wasn't pretty. So, it was down 52%. But if you just put like a 1 to 5% allocation, you still had a majority of your portfolio. You're just licking your wounds, but you're not out of the game. So now we talk about in 2026, as we see Bitcoin is starting to pump. And I think Bitcoin is going to have a massive blowout year. It's going to hit all-time highs. So this would be the time to think about monthly calls, quarterly calls, and leaps. So buying calls at the end of each month, quarterly calls that expire within 3 months, and leaps that expire in 2027. I think these call options are going to print. If you want to learn how to buy call options and sell them and make profits, buy a copy of my ebook, MSTR Options Cash Flow. I share the game there. It's not a long read. It's only $49 and it'll get you up to speed. How to set up level 1 options to sell covered calls, how to set up level 2 options to swing trade call options, and absolutely explode the gains on your portfolio if I'm right. Okay, so obviously I wouldn't recommend going all in on this strategy, but I always believe in holding MSTR long shares as the foundation, as the cake, and then options is the icing. So go check that out if you want to level up in 2026 and take your net worth to where it can be, because I'll tell you, a lot of people are going to get rich this year because crypto is going to bounce back immensely. So I think this is the last chance to buy MSTR under $200. I believe that 5,000 share insider buy on January 12th, that was the absolute bottom. We can take a look here on the absolute wonderful timing, I think, that insider made. If you could take a look here, if he made his purchase on the 12th, he bought at 155. I mean, literally, that's almost literally just right at the bottom. I think the low so far this year is just like $151. So I think that's the absolute bottom. So that means this could be your last chance to buy MSTR under $200. So if you have any disposable income lying around, or you're able to raise funds, whether you're selling things you don't need, borrowing money from friends or family, getting a loan from the bank, or even maybe moving out some of these other fiat stocks that look like they're overvalued, with the Buffett indicator is sitting well over 223%. So I think a lot of these fiat stocks, I think a lot of the PE ratios have been stretched, and I think a lot of people are anticipating a lot more earnings growth than is realistic in this tight economy. This could be the chance to pivot some of your portfolio into MSTR and make some massive gains. And finally, I believe that 2026 is the year that MSTR makes the S&P 500 up after several failed attempts. Okay, the company was eligible last year as of Q3. So I believe this is the year that the company finally gets into the S&P 500. If MSTR hits a target, my price target of around $700, the market cap should be trading close to $200 billion, if not over $200 billion. And at that market cap, it's just going to be too large for the S&P 500 committee to ignore. So like I said, folks, I don't have a crystal ball. I really believe that this could transpire. A $700 price target would do wonders for my net worth. And I know a lot of you out there are holding a much bigger bag than I am. You could even maybe retire this year if everything plays out. So like I said, this is just my price prediction. I don't know what's going to happen, but I figure if for those of you, you've held this long, you're still in the game after we had a massive drawdown last year, after the shares absolutely tanked. You deserve these gains that are coming up. So this is not financial advice, but I'm going to continue hodling. And like I said, I still have 19 years until I plan to pull the trigger on my long share. So I would love to see $700 MSTR this year. Should be one of the top performing stocks this year, I think, along with some other AI plays. I'm thinking in terms of other stocks that could break out as well. I think Iron is a fantastic play. Iron is like a hybrid Bitcoin AI play. And of course, if you want leverage on leverage, why not MSTU and MSTX? This could finally be the year that leverage ETFs play off. We really need a clean breakout to $700 for MSTR for these 2x leverage ETFs to pay off. Hey, if MSTR is up, 300+% this year, these MSTU and MSTX could really explode your gains. So if you're too afraid to dabble in call options and activate level 2 call options on your brokerage, try some of these leverage ETFs. If I'm right about this year being the year of the horse and a breakout year for Bitcoin and MSTR, some of these leverage ETFs could pay off immensely, but not financial advice, folks. Like I said, do your own due diligence. So that's it right now. Bitcoin's pumping. To wrap this video up, hope everybody enjoyed this content. Let me know what you think. And if you enjoy my content, please smash the subscribe button as well. And see everyone in the next one. Take care.